Hello everyone! Isabella and I went to Shangri-La the other day and we ate at Gino's Brick Oven Pizza. Their food is good there. Puntahan ninyo. Masarap talaga. This is burrata. And then their pasta, they make their own. After eating naman, we went to No Brand.
Wala nang laman. Is it that good?
There's such a thing as a pork cleansing pad. And then there's a toner. There's something that can take off your makeup. How much is it? 339. I like the facial tissue. We'll buy this one. I like. Ano yung cucumber soup? Ganda yan. I think 361. How many soap is that? 15 pieces. Yeah, it's 15. Baka small. Again, it's 150 gram, 6 pack. It's a 6 pack. Hindi 6 packs. Ah, bakit 6 packs? Baka pack of 6. Dami mong issue. Lotion. I am intrigued by the lotion. Nutri Body Lotion. And they have refillable shampoos and super huge shampoo. That's only 430. Oh. Then, meron baby moisture brand. And hair serum for only 280. Wet tissue for only 66. And what's this one? Cleaning wipes. They don't say how much the cleaning wipes is. 93.75. And then all flavors of soju. Sour. There's grape, there's apple. Ano alam mo yun? Super 15 snacks. Super dami na noodles. Okay. Oh, they have lungo. Saan to? It's a capsule coffee. Where do you put it? Keurig ba? Can you see kung saan siya? Lungo's drip. Hand drip.
Capsule machine.
Oh, we have that.
Espresso machine.
It's relatively cheaper. It's only $3.91. How many pieces?
This is 16.
Oh, that's cheap. Get one.
Lungo or Americano?
Americano. There's no decaf.
No.
You know what? You put your bag, you can instant, no? Cafe in. Just simple cafe. They have cappuccino. Oh. How many? It's 343.25. How many pieces? What is this? 30 pieces. It's like buying a maxi.
Red box like this.
Yeah, can I see? So that's what we got. 100 pieces and it looks like this. It's so small. Anong lasa niyan? So they have tea. Pagkatapos ng candy corn. No brand, 211. I want to try their tea. But I want just the regular tea. Baka yung lemon.
Ginger.
Yeah.
This one is ginger.
That one, I don't like it. I want lemon.
This one pumpkin and red bean.
No.
This one is lemon.
I don't know.
Ito bean tea.
There, it says lemon. There, on top. Is
This
that a
one?
tea? Yeah.
May sugar na to eh.
Oh.
It's not the...
Get 2 lemons and 2 peaches. We'll just try it. Tigisa tayo. Upon getting home, I had to bake the corned beef lasagna. Remember, when I made it last time, I said I'm going to double the recipe. So I'm doing it again. So let's start cooking our lasagna by heating a pan and putting 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Di ko na masyadong dinamihan yung oil since your corned beef has oil in it. So, sobrang dadami naman if you add too much of the olive oil. Once your oil naman is hot, you add your garlic. This is just 1/2 of a head of a garlic, which I chopped. And then you will also need a red onion. I used 1 head of a red onion, which I've also chopped. So the first step is actually just sauteing your garlic and your onion until your onion has cooked. So your garlic has to be brown and the onion has to turn translucent. You have to saute in low fire because your garlic gets burned easily and you don't want to have a burned garlic because it's going to taste in your food. It will impart a burnt taste. So bitter yung taste. So very low heat lang when you saute your garlic and your onion. So wag magmadali. Intayin hanggang maluto. Well, some would really cook the garlic and onion on high fire. Yun yung kailangan mong parang hinahagis-hagis mo sa air so that hindi siya masunog kahit na malakas yung apoy. But hindi ko yun kaya yan na lang. Mahinang apoy lamang. Baka kung saan mapunta ang ating mga sibuyas at bawang, hindi natin makain. Nalaglag na lang sa pan. The last time I cooked this, I did not saute. So, hindi ko ginisa. What I did was from the can, I just heated the corned beef in the microwave. So, I said I'm going to improve that recipe. So, sabi ko, like any corned beef, diba, you don't eat it naman from the can. Well, some people would do that, but mas masarap kasi if you saute it or if ginigisa yung corned beef before serving. Diba? Hindi lasang lata. So, now I added shiitake mushrooms. I said I wanted to put mushrooms. So, bumili akong shiitake. Kakaunti lamang yung nabili ko. So, I chopped that. So, that's just about around siguro mga 6 to 8 pieces of shiitake mushrooms, which I chop into cubes. Yan. So, I added that there. Tapos, habang niluluto, sabi ko, parang ang konti. So, I opened another can of mushrooms. Yung button mushrooms naman. But, hindi ba you can buy button mushrooms that are sliced? So, yun ang nilagay ko dyan. Your mushrooms kasi would serve as an extender. For me naman, parang nakakaumay kasi if it's all corned beef. So, I added mushrooms. Parang mas masarap siya. It imparts a different kind of taste, and at the same time, dadami yung iyong corned beef lasagna kasi you have parang mushroom acts as an extender, and at the same time I use shiitake because it absorbs all the flavor of your corned beef. In the house, corned beef is a favorite breakfast food. Sometimes, even without the potatoes or even if without sauteing, they will eat or my kids would eat. Me naman, if I serve the corned beef, I cannot stand just heating it. I really have to saute it. And very seldom would I serve yung corned beef without the potatoes. Pag talagang nagluto ako at wala na pala kaming patatas. But I would usually saute it and add potatoes when I serve. But pag wala ako sa bahay, I already have a stock of corned beef kasi favorite siya. So, si Ki would only heat it in the microwave and yan, food na nila ni Scotty. So, I said, para hindi masyadong monotonous, we'll do lasagna naman using corned beef. Tsaka hindi ba, I was inspired to make this recipe when I ate at Delimondo. Sabi ko, oo nga no, you can actually make it into a lasagna. So, sabi ko, sige na nga, we'll try it at home. But syempre, hindi ko naman pwedeng tanungin doon sa nagtitinda kung paanong ginawa nila doon. So, wala lang. Basta depende sa nalasahan ko. Parang I just reinvented the corned beef lasagna kasi ano ba naman ang mahirap doon? It's just like any kind of lasagna na nagigisa ka, but instead of the meat or the ground pork or chicken that you're using, now you're using corned beef. Yun lang naman. In my mind, that's just how I reinvented it. So, kasi parang we cannot naman dine in at Delimondo and eat lasagna every time. Medyo pricey din. The lasagna cost around mga 500 yata. Not sure if I can still remember. Baka na-add na pati yung Coke Zero in order ko. But it's pricey. You cannot eat it all the time o kaya bring somebody to eat it every time. So, maganda din you're able to reinvent stuff when you're inspired to eat something that you've eaten from a restaurant. Para hindi parating bibili ka. Siyempre, nakakatipid din if you cook it on your own. So, that's what I did. So, inspired by what I ate from Delimondo. And where we eat kasi they're selling yung mga cans of Delimondo corned beef and other products as well. So sabi ko, I'll just cook lasagna using corned beef at home so that I'm able to serve it to my family, di gaano kamahal, and marami pa. So, yan. I hope I'm able to share this recipe with you because I've already tried it. The first time, even without the mga mushroom and all the things that I added now, masarap naman na siya. So now I'm adding the corned beef. That's actually 4 cans of caldereta corned beef. That's how much corned beef I used in this recipe just to make sure na mas marami yung magawa ko. Because the first one, when I tested it, 2 can, Yeah, 2 can and parang 2 layer lang yata ng lasagna ang nagawa ko. So now, I used 4 cans. Good luck, dami-dami. Yet when I used the entire box of the lasagna, parang I had to redistribute kasi parang puno lang na. Kasi nung first kong ina-apply, sobrang dami and towards the top, paunti na paunti yung aking corned beef. During the time, parang I wanted to get another can. Sabi ko, pinipigil ko lang sarili ko. Sabi ko, basta gawa na lang natin yan ng paraan. Kasi if I get another can, that would be 5 already. OA na. So, 4 cans lang. So, that's 4 cans of corned beef. Corned beef naman is already cooked, diba? So, yan, halo-halo ng konti, init-init. That's what I did here. So, just to make sure na luto na yung corned beef nyo na mainit na all throughout. Ano pa ba? I added salt and pepper. Yeah. I would usually add, this is what I do. Whenever I cook, if I'm using 1 kilo of whatever, I would just put 1 teaspoon of iodized salt and half teaspoon of ground pepper. If that's 1 kilo. In this scenario, I also use 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. But I had to taste it first before doing that. Before seasoning it. Kasi baka, minsan di mo alam, baka maalat na pala. Remember, I used 4 cans of Delimondo corned beef here. So, sabi ko, I'll just season it afterwards. So, towards the end, that's what I did. So, yan, init ko na yung corned beef. It's just like reheating it and marrying all the flavors of the mushroom, the sauteed garlic, and the onion. Yan, so, I just waited for it to cook some more. So, simmering lang. In low fire ha, kasi baka masunog. So, ganyan lang. And since this is beef, I suggest huwag kayo masyado kumain ng beef. Huwag araw-araw. Siguro once a week, once every 2 weeks, pwede din once a month. Kasi some people develop gout with eating beef So, dapat in moderation lang. Not every day. In the house, I find kasi beef products very expensive. So, I treat my family siguro once in a month. Swerte na sila ngayon kasi parang 2 beses na in a month. Dahil I experimented on this recipe. But we don't eat beef a lot because we don't eat beef often. Yun because yan nga nakakapag-gout siya And corned beef pa, daming oil, 'di ba? Alam naman natin. In the can, there's plenty of oil. So, the last time that I did the lasagna recipe, I really separated the oil from the corned beef. Pero feeling ko, when I did that, parang kumonte yung sahog ko. So, ngayon, hindi ko yun ginawa. So, andyan lahat ng mga oil. But I'm trying to reheat it and prolong the cooking process so that hindi, alam mo na, may mag-evaporate dyan. Whether it's water. I'm sure hindi yun oil. Pero, ibig sabihin, ang dami niya kasing oil Ayan na, I'm adding salt and pepper here. Yan, tansya-tansya lang. Pero, that's basically the ratio, the ones I mentioned kanina. 1 teaspoon of iodized salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I was saying that we do not eat beef most of the time in the house. Yes, I would usually serve most of the time chicken, pork, pero the lean part. Ang mga tao din kasi when you cook any of the food na may pork at merong taba, what they do is they separate it. Makikita mo puro taba na lang, nawala na yung laman. So, ganyan. So hindi kami parating nagbi-beef sa house. Parang celebration na pag nagbi-beef kami. Yan, siguro swerte lang si ngayon because I am cooking for the vlog. Otherwise, and corned beef na lang nga ang matitikman nila. I seldom cook beef now. Before we used to do caldereta, ganyan. Di na masyado. So yan, maluluto na ang ating corned beef lasagna. Konting intay na lang. Then it's done. So now, it's time to assemble everything. Whenever I would assemble lasagna, I would usually put in this case, the corned beef first before the lasagna because you're still going to cook this in the oven. So if it's the lasagna first, dumidikit kasi siya sa pan o dun sa baking dish. So what I did is I spread out the corned beef first in the bottom of the pan. Yan. So that when you bite into it, hindi parang dry yung sa ilalim. Kasi nga, nilagyan mo ng corned beef sa ilalim. After the corned beef, usually, I would put or layer it with the cheese and then the lasagna. But for the bottom part, what we do is we just layer it with the corned beef and then lasagna na. So, in this case, I'm using 3 lasagna pastas in 1 layer. And then I just repeat everything again. So, in the bottom part also, I didn't put parmesan, just mozzarella. What I used here is, I use 125 grams of parmesan cheese. I use 2 packs and 2 packs of 250 grams of mozzarella cheese. So, and 1 box of the ideal lasagna pasta. So, each layer has 3 strips of the lasagna pasta. Oh, there, I'm setting it side by side. Yan. I didn't put oil when I cooked the lasagna. So, this is actually cooked already. When you cook your lasagna, you time it mga 10 minutes lang. From the time that you put it, so you wait for the water to boil. I would usually add salt. I added 1/2 teaspoon of salt in my water. And then I allowed it to boil. And then afterwards, I placed my lasagna in it. So, whenever you cook pasta, you time it para al dente. That's 10 minutes from the time you drop it. So, once the water boils, drop your lasagna or your pasta and then time it for 10 minutes. Sure thing, after 10 minutes, it's already cooked. In this case, the lasagna still al dente after 10 minutes. So, yan. So, that's what I did when I cooked the lasagna. In my last vlog, so I also didn't show how I cook the lasagna. And I also did not describe, I just remembered. So that's why I'm describing it now. For those people who do not know how to cook pasta, that's how I usually do it. So that kahit papaano maituro ko na when you're cooking the pasta, you boil your water, add salt. Ang mami ko, you would usually put oil. She would drizzle the boiling water with oil. So that, ano niya is, so that it won't stick together. Kaya may oil. But sa akin, hindi ko ginagawa yun. Sayang oil eh. Joke. Hindi. Meron na kasi akong napanood na sabi it's parang not necessary to put the oil. But it does stick together. In fairness naman. Katulad yan, kita mo, pagkuha ko ng lasagna, may dumikit na. So, if you put oil, hindi siya mangyayari. But for me, minusin na natin kasi masyado nang ma-oil tong recipe. But for the longest time, when I saw that in one of the food that I was doing before, they said it's not anymore important to put the oil when you cook lasagna. So, but I put salt. Whenever I cook my pasta, I would put salt on the boiling water. So, yan. So, hindi ko na discuss what I did here. So, after putting the corned beef, ni-spread ko lang siya. Thinly, ha? You have to spread it thinly. Huwag yung kapalan. Either maubusan kayo sa dulo, which happened to me now, or, yung brother ko kasi is also, actually, yung brother ko nagluluto din. He teaches before sa Manpower ng Mandaluyong. Bread and pastry naman siya. So, marunong din siya magluto. Once I did lasagna before, syempre ang tendency mo is to pack it with all the goodness in between the layers of the pasta. Sabi niya, wag ko daw masyadong damihan yung sahog. Konti lang, you just spread thinly para hindi nakakaumay. Kasi just imagine, if each layer is filled with the corned beef, ilang layer yan? Parang mga 6 na layer yata yan eh. Ito pangalawa na. See how I'm spreading it very thinly. Aside from assuring yourself that up to the end of the layer, meron ka pang natira, yun din, hindi na siya sobrang nakakaumay. So, there. So, corned beef first. Napakadali lang naman ang ginawa ko dito. Oh. Ilagay ko na sa bowl yung mga mozzarella at saka yung parmesan. So, after layering the pasta with corned beef, yan, I sprinkled the mozzarella cheese. This is actually, the mozzarella cheese in the bowl is actually 2 packs of 250 grams of mozzarella. So, yan. Sorry, naglilinis ako habang nagluluto. OOC lang. So, yan. Bandang huli, tinigilan ko na yung paglilinis. In the end na lang. Yan. So, I'm layering it with mozzarella cheese. Kasi marami pa yung mozzarella, kaya marami pa yung lagay ko. Pansinin nyo yun mamamaya. Panipis na lang ng panipis. And what I did to compensate is put parmesan. If you noticed, in the 2 layers, di ako naglagay ng parmesan. We'll only put the parmesan towards the upper layer of the lasagna. So, dyan, tignan nyo. Mozzarella lang nilagay ko. So, tama. Medyo nagdidikit nga siya. So, yun lang. I just lined it with the corned beef and the mozzarella cheese. Towards the upper portion, tsaka ako maglalagay ng parmesan. If you noted earlier, I took out a small black thing from the lasagna. That's part of the tong that I was using to transfer the lasagna. A small part of it chipped off. Buti na lang nakita ko. Kasi nga, when you're using yung mga silicone, sometimes with prolonged use, with wear and tear, ganyan. Buti na lang nakita ko. So, I took it out. Yan. Magtaka kayo kung ano yung tinanggal ko. Yung tong that I was using to pick up the lasagna, matagal na kasi namin siyang ginagamit. So, with overuse yan. That's how it is, especially if you're using yung mga silicone stuff. Baka may magsabi kasi hindi magandang klase. Pwede din. Pwede din hindi magandang klase yung ginagamit ko. So, yan. Ika-third na nating layer to. This is the third layer of the lasagna. I am still spreading mozzarella. Yan, mozzarella pa din. See, kumukunti na ang ating mga ingredients. Both sa corned beef and sa mozzarella. Yan, maglalagay na ng parmesan cheese. See, that was 2 layers na hindi ko nilagyan. Now, I'm putting it na. Kasi if you put naman parmesan from the very bottom up, and then you also put mozzarella, sobrang nakakaumay. Or opinion ko lang yun. Yung iba okay lang maumay. Basta maraming ingredients. So anyway, I am just putting parmesan now. Ika-third layer na yan. If my counting is right. Baka mamaya kasi hindi ko na napansin. So, third, magpo-fourth layer na. In one box of the ideal lasagna pasta, you have, I think, 15? Because the 3 layers to, well, first layer, no? And then second. And then this is the third layer na. Tama, third? Anyway, ang ginawa ko dyan is I put in the entire box of lasagna. My baking dish is 9 by 13. 9 by 13 by, I think that's 3. Medyo mataas ng konti yung ano niyan eh. Anong tawag mo doon? The height of the baking dish is around 3 inches. So, if I'm not mistaken, other 5 layers yata ito eh. Yan. So, pansinin nyo, very thin na lang yung paglagay ko. Actually, at this stage, kinakalculate ko na kung aabot ba yung ating corned beef hanggang sa last. Kasi when I looked at the strainer for the pasta, there's still some more. I think 6 pa yata yan or 3. 3 pieces of lasagna. See? So, hindi. Siguro mga 2 pa yan. Pansinin nyo. Pakonti na ng puwanta ang lagay ko. Sa akin, okay lang. When I'm editing this, ubos na yung lasagna. So, kahit na ganyang kanipis, masarap naman siya. So, tignan mo, bumagal na ang paglagay ng mozzarella. Kanina, ang bilis-bilis ko maglagay. Ngayon, evenly distributed ang mozzarella natin. See? Make sure lang na may mozzarella sa lahat ng part. And then, lalagyan na ng parmesan. Yung parmesan naman ang marami. See? At this stage, ang ginamit ko pala na parmesan dyan, parang 1.5 packs. Pero, towards the end, napansin ko, kinulang na yung parmesan. So, I had to put in the remaining parmesan na naiwan ko sa plastic. So, all in all, it's 2 packs of 125 grams of parmesan cheese. Alam nyo, I also buy lasagna from the Not So Little Chef. I did post that in FB, in my FB page. Masarap siya gumawa ng lasagna. So, we would usually order from her whenever we have weekend gatherings. Or, pag Sunday, I feel like eating lasagna and tinatamad akong magluto. I would buy from the Not So Little Chef. Check her page sa FB. And masarap yung kanyang chicken lasagna. I haven't tried yung beef kasi nga parating chicken. And yung beef is mas pricier. So yan. See, if you look towards the side, meron pang natirang 3. If this is the 4th or the 5th layer, meron pang isa dun, no? So yan, nag-aalanganin na akong ilagay. Kung pansinin nyo, parang pinahidan ko na lang ng manipis na manipis yan. Para may matira pa sa tuktok. And with the caldereta kasi na lasagna, the caldereta corned beef of Delimundo. They come in chunks. Mapansin niyo yan, may buo-buo yan eh. Hindi siya yung parang corned na hiwa-hiwalay. Meron siyang mga chunks yan. See, konti na lang nilalagay ko. Kasi nga, I am concerned that it might not reach the very end. As in, nagyan na lang yan ng pasta sa ibabaw. Siyempre, you want the topmost part to still be corned beef, mozzarella, and the parmesan. So, there's still 3 more. At this stage, there's still 3 more pasta. So, I'm trying to distribute evenly the ingredients to make sure there's still enough ingredients for the last layer. I'm not sure, baka may dalawa pa yan Kasi marami pa yung parmesan cheese ko. Anyway, kung mapansin nyo, konting-konti na lang yung corned beef. See? Let's check. So, pang ilan na? Pang 6 na ba? Yan. That's the last. I think that's the last. Last na yan. Wala na rin ako sa see, that's the last. The strainer for the pasta, I bought it from IKEA. Buy that. That's also very, useful. Mura lang din siya. Nakakatawa nga eh. I bought that strainer from IKEA Dubai. No, Abu Dhabi. Yan ang nilagay ko pa sa maleta ko. Tuwang-tuwa ako, nakita ko siya. Sabi ko, ang laki na strainer. Yung pala magbubukas din ng IKEA dito. Anyway, at that time, I bought that strainer from Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi branch of IKEA. Malaki din yung Abu Dhabi branch ng IKEA. And alam nyo, sa Abu Dhabi, wala na ring naikot. Dito sa atin, dami pa eh. Up to now, from the time that IKEA opened, up to now, there's still a lot of people going around. Whenever I go, whether it's weekend or weekday, marami pa rin napunta. But in Abu Dhabi, when we went, walang tao. Siguro isa-dalawa lang kami na umiikot dun sa napakalaking store. It's one of the biggest store also. I feel it's really big than the ones that we have eh. Kasi yung kanilang setup, talagang malawak and malawak siya. Di katulad sa atin parang makitid yung IKEA natin. Yun malawak na IKEA. I find that branch bigger, or maybe because at the time that we went to IKEA Abu Dhabi walang tao, kaya feeling ko ang lawak-lawak niya. Pero malaki. It's also a nice IKEA branch. So, if you go to Abu Dhabi, try to go there. Malapit siya dun sa mga, ano ba yun? Ano ba yung kotse? I forgot. The Ferrari. Yung Ferrari World. Isang buo yun eh. Abu Dhabi, IKEA. Then you go through a mall, and then the farthest part of the mall is Ferrari World na. So, yan. That was my trip in Abu Dhabi. Such a beautiful place. You know, when you go to Abu Dhabi, you don't feel as if you're in a foreign land because a lot of Filipinos are working there. So, you feel like at home. Parang hindi kayong nawawala. Ganon. Kasi magtanong ka Pilipino. Minsan nga kahit di mo kausap, pag narinig ka nagsalita, tatawagin ka. Filipino kayo, ganyan. Nakakatuwa. So, yan. Sa Malaysia, ganun din. Akala ko nga, Pilipino siya, hindi. Malaysian siya. Pero sa tagal niya siguro na marami siyang kausap ng mga Pilipino, nagpipilipino din siya. Sabi ko, Filipino ka ba? Sabi niya, hindi po. Sabi niya, ano ang lahi mo? Malaysian daw siya. Malaysian. According to him, he came from Sabah, Malaysia. And where he came from, there's too many Filipinos. So they've learned the language already. Even if they're pure Malaysian. Muslim nga sila, diba? So, ganun ang feeling when you go to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. It feels like home. I'm so proud of our Filipino workers. You know, when you go there, the people from the front desk, the one who really talk with the people, are Filipinos. Nakakatuwa. So, hindi katulad na if you go to a country na hindi mo alam yung language. Dito, nag-enjoy ako sa Abu Dhabi, tsaka si Dubai. Even in the airport, ang dami nilang Filipino. So, nasa na tayo sa ating recipe? Ayan, tapos na. So, I just topped it with mozzarella and parmesan. It's time to bake our lasagna. Hindi. Oh, yan yung part na sinabi ko. There's still some more in the pack of parmesan cheese eh. So, ayan. Nagbukas pa ako kasi parang may mga spaces pa in between. So, syempre, you want that covered para nang sa ganun, when it's cooking or after cooking, that cheese has turned into brown. That's going to be golden. That will make your lasagna look delicious. So, yan. Place too many parmesan. That's too many cheese actually. But this only once in a while. We don't do laman lasagna every time. Except for this month, 2 beses na. So, yan. For cooking na, for baking na. When you bake it, you preheat your oven. So, while you're assembling the lasagna, you preheat the oven to 200 degrees centigrade. That's equivalent to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then, put the baking dish on top of a baking sheet. Kasi when it's too hot, medyo mahirap i-handle yung baking dish. Mabigat siya eh. So, at least, if you're using a baking sheet, madali lang siya i-maneuver sa loob ng oven when you take it out or when you put it inside. Di mo mabitiwan. Because, especially if taking out, mainit siya, you have to use a pot holder. So, when you're using a pot holder, yung grip hindi ganun kaganda kasi syempre, pwedeng dumulas. So, it's better with a cookie sheet. Now, I'm putting the dried parsley. Dried parsley. Para there's green naman on top. Sabi ko nga, dapat yata nilagay ko yan after the cooking na eh. Pero hindi. Nilagay ko siya before. So, yan. I just distributed it evenly on top of the corned beef lasagna recipe. So, I said I also would put pepper flakes aside from parsley. So, I'm going to put in a while lang. Maglalagay na ako ng pepper flakes. Yan. Para may konting zing. Konti pa lang nga yung nilagay ko eh. When I ate that, di masyado. Pag maanghang, di mo na mapansin, ang dami mo na palang nakakain. So, I put pepper flakes on top. Yan. Para mas masarap. It's now ready to bake. So, yan. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees centigrade or 400 degrees Fahrenheit and bake it for 20 minutes. That's how tagal I baked it. You know, one tip also to know if your whatever you're cooking inside the oven is already done, it should smell from where you are. If you're in the kitchen, sa amin hanggang sa living room eh. Umaabot yung amoy nung like for example, if I'm cooking chocolate, like brownies, you would smell that chocolate. So once you are able to smell it, ibig sabihin that's already done. Or it's time to check it. So, ganun din in this lasagna. Once it smells like lasagna, ibig sabihin baking time is done. That's if you're not timing it, ha. But important talaga sa baking is timing. Minsan maiwanan mo lang yan, pwede siyang masunog either on top or sa ilalim. So, I am very strict as far as timing is concerned, especially if I'm baking. So, yan. Putting it in the oven now. So, hindi pa ako gumagamit ng pot holder because malamig pa naman yung pinapasok ko. Oh, here, the lasagna is already done. That's after 20 minutes already. So, luto na siya. So, serve to your family and friends. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please do not forget to tag me when you bake and cook this recipe in your homes. The corned beef caldereta lasagna is best paired with toasted bread, either with a garlic bread. In this case, I used the classic white bread I earlier baked and topped it with egg and mayonnaise. So enjoy, and please stay tuned as I unbox the items which we bought from No Brand. Hello everyone. So, we're going to unbox some of the stuff that we bought yesterday. We went out, si Isabella and I. We went to see her dermatologist. And then we went to Gino's brick oven pizza, I think. Where we had to dine in, and then afterwards we went to No Brand. So today we're going to show you some of the stuff that we got yesterday from No Brand. So we'll go first. We'll introduce first yung mga stuff na hindi nakakain or yung mga stuff na binili namin na for skincare, for cleansing, yung mga toiletries, ganyan. So, one is the makeup cleansing tissue. Yan. So, every time kasi when I work at home, so, hindi naman aircon yung kitchen. So, if napapawisan ako, I don't need to wash my face. I just go grab makeup cleansing tissues. Ganun din when I'm out the entire day. Yun ang ginagawa ko. So, I stock up on makeup cleansing tissues. I found this. I'll put the price in the description below. How much I got the makeup cleansing tissues. But when I was panning sa may No Brand, in-include ko naman yung mga prices. So, this is one that's makeup cleansing tissues. And then, I was intrigued and bought this PHA Daily Peeling Pads. Calamine. Hindi ko alam kung para saan siya. Pero, it says, Pore Deep Clinic. I guess, dilinisin niya yung mga pores mo. So, we'll try it and tell you afterwards. Nga pala, nag-unbox ako before sa Landers. Parang okay naman lahat except for the... Medyo hindi na ako bumili ulit nung parang mga sandwich. Hindi ko na yun binili ulit. And then, the Dewberry, I had to give to the staff kasi masyadong matamis. So, anyway, but the rest, okay naman. Especially the coffee, yung salted something, naubos din naman namin yun. Pero matagal. Hindi ganun Hindi mo hanap-hanapin. Basta ganun. So, ito, it says PH Daily Peeling Pads, Calamine. So, good luck. So, magpipil ka. Baka may acid to. We'll check the ingredients. Siyempre, hindi ko makita. Anyway. So, we'll try to do unboxing as well. And then, we'll do a follow-up. And inform you kung ano yung mga stuff na nag-work, na maganda, that I will buy again. Basta ako naman, even in the food that I eat, basta nagustuhan ko, I will keep on buying. Sometimes, yun na lang ang parating kakainin. So, ganun din sa ginagamit for the face. Ganun din naman ako. So, these are mini facial tissues. Ang cute lang. To put in the comfort room. Yan. I like a tissue paper. Masyado ako ma-paper, ano. Oo, sorry, pero mapapil pa din ako. Agti-tissue paper pa rin ako. Facial tissues in the CR. So, yun. I want it there. Cute ng ano. Cute lang ng mga print. So, if you put it there, maganda lang siya. Yan. Kasi when I'm in the comfort room and if I wash my face, I don't use towels, facial towels. I use facial tissues. So that alam mong malinis. Because towels, sometimes you reuse it eh. Anyway, sa setup ko, I have flowers. This is from the Mother's Day flowers. We bought some for my mom. So we went to visit her. These are leftovers na. So I'm using it in the house. Ayan. At gusto ko kasi magkape. So nag-unbox na ako. So after that, we'll have coffee. And then, syempre, papel pa rin. So, I find this cheap. Ang dami, see? Parang mga 66 lang yata. I'm not sure, but when I'm editing the video, I'll put in the description how much this is. This is 100 pulls. It's wet tissue. It's no brand. So, actually, it's the first time I saw a no brand store. Ang alam ko, they have it in Galleria because I would usually order from Metro Mart. So, natuwa ako when I saw the no brand. I saw this before na, but at the time, parang hindi pa ako masyado makaikot. We just went around very fast. Doon sa may ice cream, nuts, and biscuits. So, I didn't actually go to the area where they have the mga facial tissues, yung mga, ganyan, mga cleansing wipes. Anyway, that is how far I went sa mga hindi nakakain ng mga items. Sa mga tissues. Those are the things that I would usually buy. Now, I also bought yan coffee for our Dolce Gusto. Dolce Gusto pala ito. It says, these are capsules for the Dolce Gusto. So, we'll not try this today because naghanda ako ng cup and saucer and hot water din. Naghanda ako ng hot water and cup and saucer because I plan to drink coffee, and this is not the type that you can drink using the cup and saucer. Si trolling ba? Yan. Yan, dumating na si Erica from her daily stint sa hospital. Diyos ko, struggle is real. So, yan. Siguro para siyang lugo. It's an Americano. We'll put it in the lalagyan na rin. Wait, I'll get the lalagyan. So, you'll see it. It's an Americano lang. Walang milk na kasama. Where's our container? So, So, dumating na si Erica. She's going to eat the lasagna that I made. So, that's part of the day. Things that I had to do. So, mali pa. So, this is the tower where we put the coffee capsules. Ano ba to? Yan. Struggle is, yan. Yan, ganyan. This is for the Americano. May mga leftover pang cappuccino at saka latte. Di pa nauubos. But mura to because sometimes if you buy the Dolce Gusto, the Dolce Gusto one, it's 400 plus and it's pang mga 8 pieces lang. 8 coffees lang. Ito dami, oh. Oh, this is the 8 already. Oh, ayan pa. So, how many? It's 16. So, napunyo na kagad. O, diba? Anyway, super coffee yesterday. Puros kape ang binili namin. Yan pa. There. Here. But I will still edit this, so will take some time kasi I can only edit if there's no work after office, ganyan. So, that's our Dolce Gusto. Hindi ko alam kung kay Isabella. Hindi, sa akin pala to. Ang kay Isabella yung titikman natin today. We'll put this aside. So, this is another coffee. It's the caffeine. It's 100 grams. It's 1 sachet or 1 gram per 100. This is the one that we're going to taste. Alam kong kay Isabella to, but pasaway. Bubuksan na natin. Pagalitan kaya tayo. Siguro hindi naman kasi ako nagbayad nito eh. Alam na this, baka hindi pa niya bubuksan. Anyway, sabi ko naman mag-a-unboxing ako eh. Hindi ba kasama sa unboxing? Yung pagbukas. Ay, haul pa lang sinabi ko, hindi unboxing. Oh, anyway. Yan, this is how it looks. That's 100 pieces of this. This is what we're going to taste. Hindi ko alam if pareho ba ito ng mga Maxims na konti-konti lang. Baka kailangan ko ng 2 shot. Meron ng Splenda sa aking cup. Yan. So, after this, ano pa bang gagawin ko? Gabi na, pero kailangan kong there's something that I have to do. I have to pat yung kadadating ko lang Anturium Magnificum na binili ko. It comes, I bought it from Lazada. Parang mga 300 plus lang. Wow, init. Oh no, it's matamis. Maybe because, baka 3-in-1 na ito eh. Is this 3-in-1? Tumamis. Does it have sugar, coffee? And wala. Siyempre hindi ko makita. Mukha namang wala. Wala na ina-unbox. Oo yan, masarap. Masarap, but ang mali ko is nalagyan ko ng Splenda. Dapat yata hindi mo na. Mukhang meron na kasi ang sinabi, ayan, may instructions. So, coffee in what? Alam mo na, hindi ko na mabasa. Coffee in a cup. Put hot water and then enjoy. Oh. Ibig sabihin, 3-in-1 na to. I'll put the price of this. It comes in 100 sachets na maliliit lang. So, it's for this amount of coffee. I don't think if you use the big mug, lalasa pa siya. Hindi ko malasa yung kape. Nalalasa ko yung tamis. Anyway, bumili ako ng beef bulgogi. Favorite ko yan, masarap. Isa lang. And then, ano pa? We bought truffle and porcini. Yung mga panglagay sa bread. Oo, trying very hard not to eat rice, kaya puro bread. And then, sure. We have tea. Oh, iba-ibang klase ng tea. Apparently, yan lang yung sa akin. Ito lahat kay Bella. Dalawang lemonade mix. It's lemonade with, yan, lemonade mix. Ito lang yung sa akin. Kanya to eh, oh. Lemon tea and she got herself a peach tea. Hihingi din ako ng isa. Lipat natin dito. Yan. Para matikman ko. And then she got, there's a chicken flavor na gin ramen. Oh. And, aba, may sesame flavor din. Oh, here pa sa kanya yan. Nakahiwalay na nga yan. So, yun lang palang binili ko. Kaunti lang pala. Sabihin namin kayo sa inyo kung masarap ito. Yung gin ramen, masarap naman yun eh. But this is chicken flavor. Let's put this aside. And we bought coffee. These are beans. I think na-grind na. Ay. No, these are beans. These are still beans. You still have to grind it. We went to the derma of si Isabella. Her derma is my friend, si Michelle. And below her clinic, there's a small office that sells coffee. It's called the Central Binary Coffee Company. Ayan. Central Binary Coffee Company. I think this is around 350. Ganito kadami. This is called the Signature Blend. Masarap daw to. Sabi ni Michelle, I haven't tried it yet. I'll inform you. Siguro, in my next vlog, I will update you on all the stuff. Kung maganda ba o hindi. Kung masarap ba o hindi. Kung dapat bang bilhin nyo rin o wag na. So, syempre, super puro kape pala yung binili namin. Oh. Ito pa. This is naman an original roast. It's also bean, so we'll just grind it before we use it. Mas masarap kasi yung coffee if pagkakainin mo pa lang, dun mo pa lang, i-grind. This is original roast naman. So, mga 300 to 350. Ganito kadami. And then, Chateau's Best Coffee. Bigay lang to. Hindi ko po ito binili. Binigay ito ni Michelle. Thank you, Michelle, for the house blend. This is Chateau's Best. Marami din binigay si Michelle. Nasa taas. The Celetec Cream Cleanser also for my face. So, yan. That's all for this unboxing. Stay tuned and stay with me next time. We'll give you an update and a feedback on all this stuff that we bought. At kung maganda ba siya, masarap ba siya. O, diba? Nakikiuso sa mga vlogger. Diba gano'n, nag-haul, tapos you will update everybody kung anong mga lasa. Nag-i-enjoy naman ako, so yan. Hope you enjoy. You're also enjoying watching me. Kapi tayo. See you in my next vlog. Bye! Pwede na rin. Siguro dahil sa mainit. Yan, mag-unbox na ako ng binili ko. Baka patay na yun. Nung isang araw pa yun eh. Na-toxic na lang kasi naman. Kailangan pa magtrabaho. So, unahin muna ang work. Well, desidido na talaga akong mag-sign off. But, kinapos ako sa kape. So, ang ginawa ko, tinimpla ko yung Dolce Gusto na coffee niya. Ito, tong Americano. Ang masasabi ko lang is, if mahilig kayo sa kape na matabang, bilhin nyo yan. Para kang nagtiti, para kang nagtsatsa, parang tubig lang eh. Hindi ko masyado maramdaman yung kape. Oh, parang kinulayan yung tubig. Dark naman siya. Pero hindi ko malasahan yung kape. Nalulungkot ako. Anyway, sana maubos namin siya. Ngayon, since mahilig din naman akong kape na mainit lang, na walang asukal. So, ito. Para rin siyang tea. Parang lasa siyang tea, hindi siya lasang kape. Siguro sa mga gusto ng mild coffee, ito. Ito ang bilhin nyo, yung mga ayaw magpalpitate. Pero hindi ko rin alam baka mamaya wala palang lasa pero papalpitate ka din. Ang tagal ko na kasing naka-decaf eh. Anyway, I'm trying this Snow brand to check if masarap siya. Hindi ako nasasarapan pero kasi mataas na yung tolerance ko sa kape. Alam ko na yung pag ininom ko masarap sa akin. Ito, parang if you want ng mild, pwede mo na siyang inumin. Siguro sa akin parang tsaa ko lang to. Parang tsaa ang dating sa akin eh, hindi kape. Hindi kasi siya malakas. It's like you're drinking hot water. For me baka sa iba na mas sensitive and whose threshold for coffee is not that high, baka to them, okay na to. To me, hindi siya. So, hinabol ko na rin to. Alam ko, nagbabay na ako eh. Pero yan, hindi na natin iintayin yung susunod na feedback. Ngayon na, kasi nagkape na din lang naman ako eh. Oh. Alam mo, masarap lang talagang uminom ng mainit. It's comforting sa may lalamunan. Masarap siya, para siyang tea. Masarap siyang tea, pero hindi siya masarap na kape. Ang gulo, no? Pero yun ang yun ang masasabi ko. Hindi siya kasi kape na, pag nainom mo, ay kape talaga. Ito, parang sa akin, ang dating ay tsaa. Yun lang ang masasabi ko. Pero soothing siya kasi mainit. Parang ka nag-iinom ng tsaa. Di ba pag umiinom ng tsaa, parang ang sarap ng pakiramdam. If the warm water passes through your throat, the feeling is good. But it's just like tsaa. Hindi siya talaga parang kape. So, ikinalulungkot ko. Out of 10, siguro mga 3 lang siya for a coffee. It's 3/10, parang pain scale, no? Ginawang pain scale na lang. Pero, that's how I appreciate that's how I would show my appreciation para may scale tayo. Pag na-appreciate ko mabuti, 10. Ito, mga 3. 3 out of 10. Kasi it says coffee. So, syempre, if it's coffee, dapat taste niya coffee. Ito, taste niya tea. Baka siguro yung mga Koreans have a different, o wag na tayong magsabi ng mga lahi. Iba-iba naman tayo ng gusto. Anyway, yun lang. Namamildan lang siguro ako sa kanya. It's not really the coffee you drink. Yung, pag sinabi mong kape-kape. Oo. But marami siya. It's 16 capsules. So, we'll try to finish everything. Ayaw naman natin sayangin. Di ko alam, baka some of the members of the family would appreciate it. Or baka kasi uminom na ako nung isang kape kanina, kaya hindi ko na masyado maramdaman ito. Lasang tubig eh. Pero okay lang siya. Pwede na yan. If you want a nice coffee, mag-brew ka na lang ulit. Pero if you want yung hot water lang, pwede na to. It's like drinking tea. To me It's like drinking tea. Mataas kasi yung threshold ko sa coffee. It says something, wait. Siyempre, umasa pa akong mababasa ko to. It says roast something. It says fresh roast ang dating. It's mild for me. It's a mild coffee. And yun. If you're the type you like mild coffee lang, ito. To me, that's... Kasi sanay ako sa decaf. Pwede na to. I'm actually drinking the decaf of Tim Hortons, which is what I really like. Tim Hortons decaf is good. It's not as strong also. Pero lasang kape. See? I'm having coffee with you guys. And trying to review the Home Cafe Americano Capsule Coffee. Alam nyo kasi pag naka-capsule na, iba na. Mas maganda talaga yung beans tapos i-grind nyo. You get the fresh taste of coffee. Ito na capsulized na. Pero, mura lang naman din siya. Hindi naman siya ganun kamahal. So, kung mga 300 divided by 16, magkano na yun? As compared to the other brand, ha? Because like the Dolce Gusto nga is 485. You get 8 cups of coffee. So, lumalabas siya at 50 pesos. Ito mas mababa pa kasi 16. So, yung mga hindi masyadong nanginginom ng kape, pwede na dito. It's green eh. Di ko alam, yung Maxim sila is good. It's like espresso shot lang. Yung nakalagay sa sachet. Masarap yung red and yung yellow. I like that. Nakakaubos ako nun. Kaso, syempre, may sugar yun eh. Kaya, di ako masyadong nainom nun. Pero masarap yun. Ayoko umpisahan kasi nakaka-addict yun eh. Di mo napapansin, ay, maya-maya ka na nagma-Maxim's Gold. Maxim's Gold pala, not yellow. It's gold and red. They're both good. This naman we tried. Ayan na, tumatapang na. Nasa ilalim. Oh no, it's not on top. Mukhang nakurta sa ilalim. Alam mo yun, hindi ko yata nahalo. Ayan na, lasa ng kape. Ayan na, nandun pala sa ilalim. Ay, andun na ang kape. Ay, para ako sinuntok ni Fraser. Ang daming kape sa ilalim. Andun pala po sa ilalim ang kape. Siguro, lagyan ko ng konting asukal sa susunod para ma-appreciate ko. Ayun na, it's the bitter taste of the coffee. Siya na yung pinaka-konti na lang yan. That's when I tasted the coffee. It settled on the bottom of the cup. So now that I'm just drinking the bottom part, solid na kape ang naiinom ko. So, ganun pala, hindi talaga pala siyang mild. Mukhang nagsettle siya below, under the cup. Now, because ito na lang natira ho. And now ko nararamdaman yung kape. The bitter taste of coffee now na. Yan. Wow. Yun na yung kape. Masarap pala siya. Siguro kasi hindi mo naman makontrol. It has it has a direction. Which means you have to put the water level up to the very top. So you cannot control the amount of water or how diluted the coffee will be. I'll show you. The coffee maker kasi is in the bar lang kaya. Which is right in front of where I'm filming. Here, see? It has a water level eh. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on the 7th level. So, which means you have to put the marker up to the 7th level. That's how much water lalabas doon sa coffee. So, mga kalahati lang naman ito. But mild siya with all the water. So, siguro you have to stir it lang. Because it's settled under the cup. Now, it's really bitter. Ma-unfit ako sa pagre-review ko. Hindi ako pwede mag-review. Judger ka, Marilar. Hindi mo pa nga naubos eh. Oh. Ayan na. Andun na pala yung kape sa ilalim. So, okay naman pala siya. Baka masyadong matamis lang kasi yung kaninang nainom ko. Kaya ang feeling ko parang tubig lang to. Hindi ko to nilagyan ng Splenda eh. Yung kanina parang it's 3-in-1. 3-in-1 na. Nilagyan ko pa ng Splenda. So, tamis na tamis ako. Here naman, pag inom ko, masarap naman siya. So, ito naman, since walang asukal, feeling ko parang matabang lang siya. But now the coffee's there. It's under pala. It's on the bottom of the cup. So, anyways, we'll go to the next activity for the day is to unbox my Lazada delivery, which is the Anthurium magnificum. I'm not sure if it's magnificum or crystallinum, pero it was delivered 3 days ago, but I have no time to unbox it. I hope the seller has packed it in such a way na may water siya sa loob. Kung hindi, baka isang sacrifice. Actually, pangatlo ko na yung binili. Pangatlong Anthurium ko nang binili. The first one died. Because the one that was sent to me, walang masyadong root. I placed it in sphagnum moss and then it root rot. Nag-root rot siya. And then the second one, ganda-ganda, ganun din, namatay din. The second one is still alive but is dying. But the third one is already dead. Now, this is the fourth Anthurium magnificum. OMG. You know, it's a learning curve for me as far as the plants are concerned. I've killed so many already. But that's the only way I learn how to care for them. Kasi ang daming parts ng house na hindi mo pwedeng lagyan ng halaman. In my terrace kasi that's where the aircon is, so medyo mainit. If I'm using the aircon most of the time, so naiinitan yung mga halaman, they don't like it. So I bring them down, but there are those who are able to tolerate it, like the epicea, my chivis upstairs, some of the, ano pa ba? The burl marks enjoys it there eh. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of this vlog. Actually, kanina pa nag-end. Parang gusto mo lang dumaldal ng dumaldal. Bye for now!